Guys, welcome to my channel. As you can tell by the title, this recipe is going to be Thai red curry noodles. So without further ado, let's get right into the recipe. So you're going to need for this recipe some coconut milk, some red curry paste, some oyster sauce, some sesame oil, chicken breasts, chicken thighs ideally are better for the recipe, but I only had chicken breasts, so they're obviously washed, sliced and seasoned in chunks. Some onions, 1.5 onions sliced, chili of your choice. You can use hot pepper like Scotch bonnet or habanero, whatever it's called. I just had some random chili. It's not that hot, but it's alright. Some garlic and some spring onion. Really would want to use like brown sugar, but I only have agave nectar, so because it's curry noodles, I'm going to be using rice noodles. They're like the thick flat rice noodles, but technically you're actually just supposed to eat your curry with normal rice, but because I had rice noodles, I made it into curry noodles instead of just curry and rice. So yeah, like that's optional as well. So the first thing you're going to do is pour some oil, some sesame oil into your wok or your pan and make sure it's hot. And then you're gonna put in your onions. Just put them in and then proceed to add in your garlic. Mix that, just make sure it's evenly covered with the oil. And then you want to add your coconut milk. I'm gonna add like a quarter. Is it even a quarter? Well, I'm gonna add a little bit initially and just get that going. Make sure it starts bubbling up. Add all your red curry paste to a quarter of the coconut milk and just keep mixing that until it's all combined, and it's gonna smell so good. But yeah, just keep mixing. And the next thing you're gonna do is add in your chicken breast or your chicken thighs. Just add that in and make sure it's all coated with the curry mixture. Just cook that through, and at this point you also can just be making sure that you're soaking your rice noodles in water. The next step I did was I just added this like hot pepper seasoning that I had. It came with those extreme spicy noodle ramen things, and I just like the taste of it. Like it's very hot and it tastes good as well. At this point I'm going to add the rest of my coconut milk, so the other 3/4 of the can goes in there, and obviously mix and just stir it up until it's all combined. And so at this point just let that cook through a bit, just let it boil, and then after about 5 to 7 minutes add a tablespoon of oyster sauce now. And then you add your tablespoon of soy sauce as well, and then mix that through. And then you also are going to add your brown sugar or your agave nectar, your honey or whatever sweetener you have. So make sure you taste it to see what it's tasting like. You would either add your salt and pepper, or well, me, I have this like all-purpose seasoning with pepper in it. So yeah, it's like 2 in 1. So I just taste it, add a bit of that, add the noodles into the curry bit by bit, so just I guess a handful at a time. And then yeah, just be careful, it could get messy if you're just too impatient. So just start combining that, and then yeah, just add all the noodles. To be honest, I don't even know, I added half the packet basically because my pan wasn't big enough to add more. But yeah, just you've added your noodles, combine that. You have to eyeball it to see if you would need to add water. I did end up adding like a little bit of water, let's say 1/4 cup of water. Just pour some water in there, and eventually your noodles will begin to boil and soften, and yeah, it's gonna look like this. And this noodles was extremely delicious. Make sure you try it out and let me know how it goes. So yeah, red curry noodles, delicious.